150 parcels is at the top of the first tier if you're playing Atlas Earth from the United States. So, one of the frequent questions I hear, phrased in different ways, it basically comes down to what can I expect to earn while playing Atlas Earth at the 150 parcel mark? So, in this episode, we're going to take a look at that. So, if you're interested, please stand by. A common point of discussion within the Atlas Earth community here in the United States is about tier jumping. And we're not going to talk about tier jumping in this episode. We talked about it in a number of other episodes. But one of the points therein is the fact that 150 parcels represents the top of the first tier here in the States. And what that indicates is as long as you don't go over 150 parcels, you will maintain that 30 times multiplier on your active boost. So the ideas stem around staying at 150 without going over and reducing that active boost. And we've went through the numbers a number of different ways, but I'm going to answer this question and we're going to look at it from a few different angles. Okay, the question is from Jags Domain, and they ask, I started playing because a friend of mine says he is making 150 per day. I guess they forgot a decimal point. I'm guessing they're saying $1.50 per day with 150 land. I am told this is impossible. Is he blowing smoke, or did he mean 150 a month? Okay, well, let's take a look at the math. So, as I said, I looked at this a few different ways. First of all, I wanted to figure out what your average player is probably going to make at the 150 parcel mark. So I went off of that. Your average player at 150 parcels, if they're still only with the one badge, having the 5% passport boost before they make that jump to the 15% passport boost, which is a common thing to do at the 150 mark. Stop and buy badges to get your 15%. Before they do that, taking into account that they're boosted 20 hours a day, as usual, I boost 20 hours a day. I don't think it's common for people to get 24 hours in unless like they don't sleep. But with that said, at the 5% passport boost, 150 average parcels boosted 20 hours per day, you're going to make 57 cents per day. Now, after you go ahead and buy your badges and you jump up into that 15% passport boost, considering the same thing, 20 hours per day, that jumps you up to 63 cents per day. Now, if we take this one step further and go past what the average player is going to have at that mark, then if we take all the parcels and upgrade them to legendary and consider that we have a 25% passport boost, which is the max in the game, 101 badges, and you're boosted 24 hours per day. Now, these are a lot of factors here, but this equals the max that you're going to make off of 150 parcels in-game with a lot considered there. That's $2.27 per day, max. Now, to do that, you would have to buy 138 LPUs or earn them through the challenge ladder somehow. If you took 138 LPUs, because 12 of those parcels are going to be legendary on average, you only have to pay for 138. That's going to be 345,000 Atlas bucks to do that. And that is a little bit more than 12,000 US dollars. So with all those factors in play, if you're an average player, then what you're looking at is about $18 a month. If you are maxed out, the max you can expect is a little bit more than $68 a month. Well, those are the numbers. Jags Domain, I hope that answers your question. At the end of it all, is it possible to make $1.50 a day off of 150 parcels? Yes, it is. But it would take a few $1,000s invested in the game to do so, worth of Atlas bucks, that is. Does it make sense to do that? I've done a video previously on that, which I will leave linked directly after this video and also in the show notes, talking about the whole situation. The short of it is, no, it doesn't. You're better off spending the Atlas bucks that you accrue and advancing through the game, and you end up making more money. The game is devised so that your active boost goes down over time. And so less of the money you earn in rent is earned from the active boost, but it's recouped and then some, and then a lot more within the Super Rent Boost. So if you'd like to watch that video, check it out. Otherwise, this has been Bronze Dragon. I hope everyone is happy and healthy out there. Stay warm, and I'll see you in the next one.